A beautiful good morning to you and yours truly. This is still welcoming you to the weekend entertainment segment of the weekend show. Of course, I remain your host, Amaka Obeche. Thank you for joining us on the weekend entertainment segment. Today, I have someone very special, someone big in the industry, someone who has been stamping his foot and probably making or trying to stamp his name in the sand of time. Okay, so his name is Big Fish. Big Fish is all the way from Onitsha today. Thank you, Big Fish, for joining us.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, cool. So Big Fish is an artist in the industry, and he's been able to bring up a lot of projects on the pipeline. And today he's going to be discussing some of his recent works, his challenges so far, and what he's been able to achieve. So, Big Fish, thank you for joining us in the studio.
Thank you so much.
So, I usually start by asking people what the inspiration is, your style inspiration. But I'm going to have to skip that
okay, cool,
because we are running behind schedule. But I need to know, who is Big Fish?
Big Fish is CC2.
CC2.
Yeah, okay. And CC2 is Chisom Charles Metal. And Big Fish is also a vibe, because I'm a vibe. Big
Only
Fish
you
is
not
lively.
vibe?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did it all start for you?
It all started when I was in secondary school. I knew I was going to choose this path. So I never wanted to go to the university. But because of my parents, then they were like, if you're going to do music, if you're going to support you or sponsor you, you will have to go through university first. So I was forced to, actually.
Okay, so what did you now end up studying? Like, since that's a typical Nigerian parent for you, you know, they had to trip you into...
I read political science in Imo State University.
Okay, that's cool. And how has it been, like, having to juggle between the two of them? Because I know you said you started way back.
Yeah, I started way back.
And having to go through the university, knowing fully well that you wanted to do music.
Yes.
How were you able to combine the two of them?
It was easy. It was easy. I was focusing on education, though, but I was at the same time going to the studio to record. So before the 4 years, I already have a couple of songs that I needed to push out there. So immediately I was done with school, I had to move to Lagos immediately to start the music.
Okay, I like this part of the discussion. You had to move to Lagos. Why Lagos?
Because Lagos is like the New York of Nigeria. That is where this music happens. That's where you get to meet people, the stars, not just following them on Instagram and stuff. Get to meet them one-on-one.
Okay, so Big Fish is still here in the studio, and we are going to be taking a couple of his clips. But before then, tell me your projects so far, one on what you've had in the industry. Okay,
my project, I dropped a video. It was shot by Clarence Peters. That was 2014, my debut video.
Peters.
Yes, Clarence Peters. So since then, I've been dropping quite a couple of singles. But as 2020, I dropped Big Fish, and it changed the game. It upped my level. Up the game. So the next project right now is going to be an EP. I'm working on an EP.
Okay.
It's kind of a mixtape. It's going to be a 6-track banger.
Okay, you've been telling us about Big Fish, where you're from, and about your music. But now let's go deep, like way into your music background now. Are you signed under any record label?
Actually, I am.
Okay.
But the contract is going to expire soon.
So but how was it working with that record label?
It wasn't quite what I expected.
Okay.
The promises and stuff, you know how it goes in the industry. So the promises were big, but they never actually got to fulfill those promises.
So what are your future plans? Like...
Okay, the future plans right now. Yeah. Okay, I'm working on a new team, with a new team rather.
Currently?
Yeah, currently. So, and it's promising. And these are the young, vibrant men like me, unlike my previous record label, or my record label rather, that was controlled by someone that always sits in his office and does something different from what I do.
What you want. Yeah. Okay, well, listening to you talk right now, you seem to know what you want and you go for it.
Yeah.
Knowing fully well that you were in a previous record label and you knew that it wasn't satisfactory for you. What has been your challenges so far?
Financial, you know. In the music industry, to shoot a good video and to promote it, you need capital. you need money. So the monetary aspect has been the most challenging, because when you think about, when you have inspiration to do a song, then you start thinking about, oh, I need to go to the studio, I need to pay this fee so to do the song. And after doing the song, you start thinking of how to promote the song. So all those things kind of limit your inspirations.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So now that we're talking about inspiration, what inspires you to write? But before we go to what inspires you to write, I want to know what genre of music that you're based on. Like,
okay, I call myself a musician.
Okay, you're an all-rounder.
All-rounder. I rap, I sing. It depends on the beat and the vibe and the inspiration I had at the moment or at a particular time.
So what inspires you then to write?
Things around the beat. Instrumental plays a basic role. Okay. The instrumental tells me the kind of the direction this music should go. Okay. Yeah, I don't write songs, actually. I don't sit like this and write songs. I listen to beats, then the songs come.
Comes to you naturally.
Yes.
You're natural. Okay, Big Fish is still here with us in the studio, and he's talking about himself, his musical journey, and everything that inspires him in his music. We are going to be taking one of his songs. It's like a minute long, and then when we come back, Big Fish is going to be telling us about his latest track, what inspired it, what is up with it, and then more about himself. So please do not go anywhere. Big Fish is still with us. And they didn't know for Mona Hemiru can say Hana Sibo Mase one the free jealousy. Good vibe is what I bring to my people. They try to put me down, but my God the quable. They try to suck it dry, I count unable. And now I shut it down for my late to Wembley. Take it back to the days where they talk, say they no go fit to see me for them MTV base. Now wonder but at the place when they see me, then they para, then they shiver, then they fall back to base. Last thing I go do now to look at your face. Why another man smile, come on smile for your face. They know that I'm dope, Kalaku no risk. I know fit to die, choco no reason. Hey, with my big dreams, I'm all about the paper, I'm a big fish. Hey, with my big dreams, I'm on this shop, I'm a big fish. Hey, with my big money, I'm all about the paper, I'm a don dada. Hey, my big dreams, I'm on this shop, I'm a big fish. Whisker, since syllabus, I know they play with my time, of course, I will make it a Welcome back. This is still the weekend show, of course, and this is the weekend entertainment segment. That was Big Fish by my artist, Big Fish himself. He's also here to tell us. Now, I want to know why you had to title that song Big Fish. Does it tell us more about you?
Yeah, I think it's basically about me.
Okay.
Because the inspiration came when I heard the beat, and I was like, man, I've been in the industry for so long. I've been dropping songs, I've been shooting videos as well. So it's time I give this title, I give myself this title, Big Fish. It's time I come out to the scene fully.
So people can know more about you, right?
People can know more about me, so that's how Big Fish came.
So what's the plan for Big Fish? Because this is like a teaser for us. It's like a tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
You just want to tell us. So what is the plan for?
So I'm working with a new team.
Okay.
Yeah. Is God Bless China.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they are the ones that are going to be shooting the video.
Exactly.
Why not Clarence Peters again?
No, they're not the director. That like a record label. Is a board, a new management kind of.
Yeah, that's a new management.
Yeah, so people should just watch out for.
Okay, please watch out for.
It's called GBC.
GBC, okay.
God bless China.
So before we go, because we're gradually rounding off, you're going to have to do us a freestyle. But before then, who do you look up to in the industry? Who do you even want to do a collab with?
I've done collab with with a couple of people. I've done collab with Reminis, Orisha Femi, Solista, to name a few. Okay. Yeah. So, but I'm looking forward to working with Runtown.
Runtown.
Yeah. Okay. I like Runtown a lot. I believe the vibe will complement each other when we do something. Okay, so we'll be looking forward to that collab with you and Runtown. Now it is the time where we get to tell you to do us a freestyle, like here in the studio. So please do us that favor. No, wala. So this one is going out to those doubters, the Thomas.
Doubting Thomases.
Doubting Thomases, So it's my Igbo vibe. Okwele Mechagonian. All these niggas waiting side, no go sell my market. Okwele Chagonian. Now I'm chilling with the kings. I'm dining with the queens. One day, Sigonian. What else? Now we getting money. God bless. Chisomagan. One day we don't go. Getting all the shows with enough dough. Men they work day and night, no sleep. With the team deep, I have blood black sheep. I know. One them better no way. Guys, I know why I say. I see CC2. What put your characters as well. One day, yes, one day, Octagonal.
Amatango.
The boy CC2. I don't know.
They don't know. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Big Fish, for joining me on the weekend entertainment segment of the weekend show. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Amaka.
Thank you very much. Okay, so stay tuned, because I would have said Oluchi, David, and I, but David is quite a bit under the weather. But Oluchi and I will be coming right after now with social media trends, so please do not go anywhere. We are definitely going to be right back.
Fleet in the beat. When we pull up on a special attack, my guys the Bawoski, I had the dollars and the pounds kind of party. So boy, CC2, I had attack. And I pull up on a special attack, my guys the Bawoski, I had the I'm all about the paper, hope we go no, hope we go. I told by the pass, even self never know. I dey grind for myself, I'm all about the hustle. I put in work together, no can't wait to go. Hey, with my big dreams, I'm all about the paper, I'm a big fish. Hey, with my big dreams, who want this shop, I'm a big fish. Hey, with my big money, I'm all about the paper, I'm a don dada. Hey, with my big dreams, who want this shop, I'm a big fish. Ndabata no boy guys and cause I say guess I need my big dreams. Who want this shop? I'm a big fish. Ndabata no boy guys and cause I say guess I need colisi egane face I say. I need no more for mona he miru can say hana si bo ma say one the free jealousy. Good vibe is what I bring to my people. They try to put me down but my God the quable. They try to suck it dry, I count unable. And now I shut it down from my late to Wembley. Take it back to the days when they talk say they no go fit to see me for them MTV pays. Now wonder but at the place when they see me then they para then they shiver then they fall back to base. Last thing I go do not to look at your face. Why another man smile come on smile for your face. They know that I'm dope kalaku no risk. I know fit to die choco no risk.